Well, the weeks flew by. I've gotten pretty good at doing what I was doing in the office and got promoted to sergeant. I was very proud of that, still proud of it. For an old country kid to become a sergeant in a year and a half of active duty, felt pretty good about that. Well, when it comes time to be processed out of the Army, it's a very precise, patterned, by-the-numbers situation. So the first thing I know, the Master Sergeant is telling me that if you will re-enlist, I'm authorized to tell you that you'll be promoted and you'll be a staff sergeant. You'll have the rocker. You won't just have the 3 stripes that indicate sergeant. You'll now be the next level, a staff sergeant. Well, thanks, but no thanks. I've got plans to get out and go to college, and I don't want to re-enlist. You're sure? Yes, I'm sure. Well, then the first thing you know, you're transferred over, and I can't remember if this lady was a what we call a WAC, a Women's Auxiliary Officer, or what. But she wasn't regular Army, because we didn't have women in the Army at that time, in the regular Army. But she said, now listen, you should seriously consider signing up in the reserves. I understand you're going to go to college, yes, and you can, in almost any college town across America, there will be a reserve unit in that town, and you sign into the reserves, and we'll notify you of the outfit that's there, and notify them that you're there, and you'll be notified when to meet. And you meet at least once a month, sometimes twice, and spend a couple of hours, and you get paid a day's pay for that meeting. And she said, if you don't go to summer school, you can sign up for 2 to 4 weeks of active duty each summer and be paid your regular Army salary for that time. It's a good supplementary income. Okay, yeah, that's okay. I'll sign that. Later, when it was being in the reserves, it got me recalled for the Korean War. My wife said, see, you had to listen to that woman. Well, I did. The processing was not badgering in any sense. It was just, these are the questions, kind of like old Sergeant Friday used to say, just the facts, ma'am. Nothing but the facts. Well, you got the facts laid out to you, and you made the decisions. And so all of a sudden, you're on your way home. I believe, I don't really remember the train trip home, but I believe we went home by train. In fact, I'm almost 100% sure, but I have no concrete, specific memories of that trip home. I was just too happy and too excited about getting ready to go to college that my mind wasn't on the trip. But I do know we were home in time to celebrate Christmas 1947 at home. And during that next couple of 3 weeks, well, that's another story, but got squared away, ready to start the second semester, which in those days, the second semester in a college and in a public school started in the middle of January. Now they've got it all rigged up to where the semester ends before Christmas and starts the second semester shortly after Christmas when you come back to school following Christmas vacation.